Hi everyone. Mr. Long's here. Today, you're going to study the third conditional sentence, or the conditional sentence type 3. The third conditional is the past unreal conditional sentence in English. We use this type of conditional sentence to talk about an imaginary event or situation in the past. We can also use it to express a regret, something one did or didn't do in the past. The sentence has two clauses, the if clause and the main clause. It doesn't matter which clause comes first. If, subject 1, verb, in the past perfect tense. Subject 2, would, have, and past participle. In which the if clause expresses a condition. The main clause expresses a possible result. Let's study this example situation. Last month, Ben was in hospital for a few days. Andy didn't know this, so he didn't go to visit him. They met a few days ago. Andy said to Ben, "If I had known you were in hospital, I would have gone to see you." This sentence means that Andy didn't know that Ben was in hospital. He regrets not going to see him, so he says, "If I had known you were in hospital, I would have gone to see you." When there is such a situation, we use the third conditional sentence. Let's take a look at some more examples. If they had played better, they wouldn't have lost the match. The truth is that they didn't play better, so they lost the match. Or, she would have passed the exam if she had studied harder. This sentence means she didn't pass the exam because she didn't study harder. And here is one more instance. If she hadn't come to the party, she wouldn't have got infected with the disease. She did go to the party and she did get infected with the disease. And, like the first conditional and the second conditional, the verb and the main clause, the result clause, can vary. We can use might for a less likely possibility, or could for an ability and permission instead of would. If, subject 1, verb, in the past perfect tense. Subject 2, would, might, could, have, and past participle. For example, if they had left early, they could have bought the tickets. It's an ability. Or, if Dan had finished his homework, you could have gone out with Tom. It's a permission. And, if they had found the boy earlier, the doctors might have saved his life. It's a less likely possibility. Sadly enough, it was too late. Well, before we can call it a day, I'd like you to remember two more things. First, the continuous verb form of the verb may be used in the result clause. So, we have subject to would, might, could, have, been, and verb, ing. For instance, if Joe's mother had not been busy, he wouldn't have been cooking his breakfast. This sentence can be understood. Joe was cooking his breakfast because his mother was busy. Second, we can use the past perfect continuous in the if clause. So, we have if, subject 1, verb, in the past perfect continuous tense. For example, if she had been wearing a mask, she wouldn't have got infected with the disease. This sentence means that she wasn't wearing a mask, so she got infected with the disease. Okay, we've been doing the third conditional sentence. It might be confusing, but try your best to improve your English every day. I'm sure you'll do it better soon. Again, you can always share my videos with your friends if you think they're useful to them in their English study. We'll meet again next time in the last lesson about conditional sentence, the so-called mixed conditional sentence. I'm Mr. Long, the English helper. Goodbye and take care.